us. We're the Pattern Queens and we're back. It's
Woohoo!
December 22nd, 2019, and this is episode 12. And we weren't here last week because we had a snow day.
Yes.
And by snow day, I mean it snowed a whole lot, and I could not get over here.
And I had 2 days of snow days from school.
Oh, wow.
After our Sunday snow days.
It snowed a bunch on Sunday, and then it snowed more on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It
was pretty to watch, but oh my gosh.
And today I didn't even really need a coat outside.
Yeah, it's just weird. If you don't like the weather in Missouri,
just stick around. We're very festive today.
Yes.
Since this is the last video before Christmas. I'm wearing a Charlie Brown Christmas sweatshirt.
It's so cute.
I love it.
Mine says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas," which is my favorite Christmas song.
Oh, nice.
And then, the hat, which I'm going to have to find some other hat after Christmas because I've really liked not having to do anything to my hair.
Yeah. I just run a comb through mine. Nothing fancy here.
Oh, okay. So, did you get to read through our comments?
I didn't get a chance to. Did we have some good ones this
We
time?
had one that just made me chuckle.
Uh-huh.
And let's see if I can find it real quick. Because I was going to message you and say, "Oh, you have got to read our comments."
Oh, you guys are the best. You always leave the best comments. I've just been a little bit under the weather this week, so I didn't really go through and read too many.
It was Long Dog Stitcher who came and found us. And she said, "I am new to your channel. I think y'all are some of the best Flosstube hosts. I feel like I'm watching the Today Show, only it's all about stitching. Y'all are truly talented."
Well,
Isn't that fun?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
I'm a little starstruck.
It was so cute. I got to that. And, there are days when you just need a little pick-me-up.
Right.
Yeah, I got that on that day. So
that was really nice.
It was really good.
Didn't know we were Today Show caliber.
Oh my goodness. It must be all this silly giggling and all that, right?
Yes. We giggle a lot. And that's just us in real life.
And we had some other lovely comments, but I thought I would I would highlight that one this week.
Thank you so much. I'm going to have to go in and read those. Now I'm feeling a little bit better.
So next up, we were going to talk a little bit about some stitchy kindness we've gotten.
'Tis the season for stitchy kindness. So our friends Athena and Lisa sent us some wonderful things. I'll show you what they sent me first. So they sent me these socks that says adult in training. And aren't we all just adults in training? Isn't there always something new that we need to know about? And then they sent me Gentle Arts Autumn. Look at how pretty that is.
That is a pretty color.
It's so happy with all the oranges and yellows and stuff. So thank you so much, ladies, for that. I love it.
So I got a cute card from them to begin with.
Yeah, I got a card too. I forgot to.
Really fun. And then I got these buttons. One says, "I scream, you scream." It gets awkward. And another one says, "I'm kind of big dill."
Nice.
And I'll show you these and they'll make more sense. And the last one says, "Cutie pie." So those are mine.
Those are so great.
They are such a fun thing. I just love them. And then my floss is a color that I have not had. It's Tiger Lily from the Gentle Art. You know what? Maybe I'll even hold it against that.
That is so pretty.
Isn't that cool?
I love that.
And I was a little jealous because they sent Katie a mermaid bag and purple floss. And I said, I know they meant that for me. But I love what I have. And I did talk to them and they said what they did is they had all the envelopes set out. And they had put the bigger item in all of the bags. And then they just went by and they dropped in floss.
Oh, nice.
So it was all totally random. So you got what you got.
Well, and you like green anyway. So that's
Yes,
great.
I do with all my purples.
So,
and to get one that I haven't had before.
Yeah, that
was kind of fun.
Cool.
So I did tease them at the Stitch Together and said, "Oh my gosh, she gave her all this stuff." So
and then we both got Christmas cards from Felicity.
Yay!
Flissy Fish Cross Stitch. So thank you so much, Felicity.
Yeah, and if you don't watch Flissy Fish Cross Stitcher, you should go watch her. She is prolific.
And she stitches like huge, gorgeous things like Mira's and Hade's and her work is beautiful. Even more beautiful in person.
Yes, and she's an Aussie, so it's fun to listen to her.
Right.
you know how we are about people with accents. We like to listen to all of you. So
Yeah,
if you have an
definitely.
accent and make Flosstube, you should let us know because we'll listen.
Yes.
Even
yes.
if you're Southern, that's good. So.
Right. Anything that's not Missouri, really.
Although we like our Missouri too, right?
That's right. That's right.
Beth Warsaw, what's hers?
Oh,
Oh my goodness,
oh,
that's
goodness.
terrible.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Beth.
We'll think of it in a little bit here.
Yes. And then I got one more thing, and this is from a non-stitching friend, actually. It's this cross-stitch map. So basically, you get this whole map of the world, and then you can, sorry, I'm a little backwards. You can embroider your routes that you've taken on trips. And I'm so excited about this. And you know, I'm 100% gonna stitch this little boat right here. Because I've went on some cruises and stuff, so that's gonna be full of little boats. So I'm really excited to fill that up with my travels and to take more travels so that I can stitch more.
That'll be fun. I found her, and of course, it's oh so easy if we would just, think.
Right.
Busy Bee Stitches.
Oh, that's right. I knew it had some sort of bug in it.
Yeah, and if you don't watch Beth, you should go watch her because she has so much fun. She's on the other side of the state from us in the St. Louis area, and she has just been a prolific stitcher lately too, and she's making things for her coworkers.
Oh, wow, that's so much fun.
Really cool. I also got a Stitchy Kindness. Well, my family did. My mother-in-law sent this.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's my crazy story with this. I walked in, I saw this laying there, and I said to my husband, "Where did you get that?" Because I've been wanting this. Because I've been watching Crafty Cat. And she has been stitching this, and I just love it. It's a kit, and I mean, all of these fun little bands around.
Right.
I've loved it. And I've been thinking, oh, I need to put that on my list. I need to go get it. No more. Now I just get to hang it up.
Nice.
Isn't that cool? I was just like, how did she
cute.
know? Because
wow,
that's not a thing I've talked about. So.
Oh, also, I've realized my tongue is a little bit blue and is probably blue in most of these videos. It's because my husband usually goes after work to McDonald's to get breakfast, and breakfast is too early for soda in his eyes, so he always gets me blue Powerade. I was just looking at myself and I was like, my tongue looks a little blue. It probably always looks a little blue.
Well, and I think I'm normally drinking tea or coffee, so I don't have that problem.
So
that's funny, though. Okay, so then we were going to talk about
Stashquisitions, aka our new stash. I heard someone say Stashquisitions once. I don't remember who it was, but I really liked that word. So around Black Friday, I think it was, we ordered some items from the Jeweled Antlered Company because Michelle Bendy, the ever-present bad influence, was like, hey, they're having a sale over there. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go check out that sale. And it was a good sale, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm going to open this, and we're going to look at the goodies that we got.
Woohoo!
So let's see here. I think those are mine.
Keisha was looking at her things, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
That one's you. Oh, yeah, that one's you, right? Because you got all the,
I think.
Okay, all right. Do you want to show off yours first?
Okay, I got to get my little bag open. That could take a minute.
We've got bags.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness. Ah, that's so pretty.
Okay, I'm going to use our envelope
definitely.
again. Look at this. Okay, I'm so challenged all the time with this.
Oh,
look how pretty that is.
So pretty. Look at the little sparkly bead down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's a scissor fob, guys. I'm sure you know that, but we're going to say that anyway. And yeah, it has all of this goodness at the bottom. So cool.
Wow. So I ordered more things than Laura. I got these scissors because I thought they were really cool looking.
Those are cute.
So I'm pretty excited about those. Those are fancier than any scissors that I have currently. And then I also got a scissor fob.
Pretty.
So it's simple. I like it a lot. And I thought that the colors would go really well with these scissors.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I got this really cool little needle minder. So,
Ooh.
pretty excited
Fun
about all that.
times.
So anyway, those are our new things.
I've been seeing all of the fobs with all of the little drop stuff, and I've been like, I really want that. So that's why I got the big one.
Nice.
But it's heavy. You should.
Oh yeah, that's pretty weighty. You won't lose your scissors with that.
No. I can't wait to get that on there. Yay! Thank you for ordering.
Oh, definitely.
Keisha gave me a countdown and said, if you want something, you have to order right now. You have to tell me right now because I'm ordering.
I'll pay the shipping. Shipping. Just go.
Okay. So that was it. Last week was the Stitch Together out in Blue Springs. Yeah. So I went to the cross stitch shop ahead of time.
I didn't get to go. I had a. What was it? Oh, I went to Worlds of Fun.
You did fun
our amusement
stuff.
park, and we went and enjoyed the Christmas lights and all that kind of thing. So
yeah, they're having Winterfest right now.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
A little magical, right?
Yes, definitely, especially whenever you go with your friends and their 3-year-old.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first thing I got was Prairie Schooler Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
And I really stood there and looked at the different charts, but I liked this one an awful lot. So
yeah,
it's the one that came home with me. And then I also got this from Shakespeare's Peddler. It's called I Love the Birds. I love the birds and count them all. They sit upon my garden wall. 1, 2, 3, crow, lark, wren. Then 1, 2, 3, they're gone again. I love the fence in the middle. Or the gate.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Let's see, are you getting that? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And then I was nearly out the door and saw this and had to go back and make a second purchase. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's so cute.
A patchwork deer from Heart in Hand. And then Kathy was giving out free charts that she designed. And they came with the little mint in the back. It's a great big old red bird mint. This one is called Jingles, and it says, he just wants to replace Rudolph.
Oh, that's so cute.
So Kathy, our shop owner, is Rosie and me. And she has some really cute things. So this is part of this. And then I went to the Stitch Together, and Vicky finished up her Gone Batty. So now it's my turn.
Oh, that one's so cute.
So I'm going to have to get that out and stitch it up. Oh, I'm smelling Katie's coffee. And then we did an exchange, and it was fun and silliness and no stealing, just like really crazy silliness. And I got Winter Smalls, so it has Winter, Sweetheart, Snow, and Snuggle. And I tell you that because I don't want you to wonder why there's a Valentine on my piece.
Too busy looking at those sheep at the top.
Aren't they cute? And
That's
I
so
love the
cute.
winter pillow at the bottom, and I'm really excited about that. I got that from Kathy.
Oh, wow.
So it was awesome.
Nice.
And then this week I was at Barnes and Noble. And when you go to Barnes and Noble, you have to get magazines, right? So I got Ultimate Cross Stitch Christmas. And this one I got for, well, I think you can see them kind of right here. I got it for this, but I'm going to have to let Keisha look through.
Yes.
Do I have it on the screen?
Okay.
Because there is so much goodness in here. And is this the one? Yeah. Look at this list of designers who are in this.
And the one that you just showed is the Emma Congdon.
Yes, thank you.
Stitchrovia.
Thank you. So there were just so many cool things in here.
Yes, there are a couple that I definitely want to stitch in.
And one wasn't enough, so I had to get Christmas Cross Stitch Favorites, which is this.
Yes.
And this one I got, I'm going to have to see if I can find it real quick.
That's the one with the alphabets.
Right? Oh,
right?
yeah. Really, they both have a ton of alphabets. So I was pretty amazed at all of the good stuff that was in here.
Oh, yes. This is the one that has Satsuma Street.
Look at those. I love that. But there are some really sweet alphabets. I like this one. It's all stars and they're really soft. So There was really, really fun stuff in here, and I kept looking through and going, oh, Vicky would like that, and Vicky would like that. So
Lots of cats.
yeah. But I'll have to let Keisha look through that one too.
I mean, I want to stitch it.
So that was all of my stash. That's a lot of stash.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a lot of stash.
Okay, so next up are our whips.
Now, as I said, I haven't really been feeling well, so I haven't stitched a whole lot, guys. And, I told you my plan was to work on Christmas calendar from Tiny Modernist. And here's a picture of that again so that you can see it. It's wonderful. I love this, but I got 36 count crystal linen, and I've kind of been struggling with it a little bit, so I haven't picked it up as much as I'd want to. Sometimes you do those things and you're like, this is going to look great, but it's going to be a struggle.
Ooh, so maybe it can be your
a struggle
Christmas
project.
On the 25th.
Yeah, it could be. So I'm not very far. I was going to start a new day each time, but it just didn't happen.
It's beautiful, though. I love it.
Yeah, I love the colors on it. I love this whole pattern. Like, it's definitely, it's me. It's not the Christmas calendar. It hasn't been something that I've been grabbing for, and sometimes you don't want to force something.
Yes.
You just want to,
because then you'll just hate it.
Yeah. And then I also worked a little bit on my purse project. I keep this one in my purse, and this is Holiday Stamp. I've shown this one to you before.
I love this one.
I do too. And excuse the needle, it's in the front, so I'll just kind of hold it back here. But this is where I'm at on it. And
so fun.
I've got a lot of the stitching done.
I love your hand behind it because that gives perspective too.
Right. So it's not a very big guy, but I think it's coming along really well, and I don't know if I'll finish it by Christmas, but I just love these little mill hooks anyway, because they're just so easy to just stick in your purse and just kind of grab out. They're perfect for driving in the car because the
and you
holes
do
are
have
big.
a couple of trips, right?
Yeah. I'll be going to my parents' house on Christmas Eve, and then about a week later I'll be going up to my in-laws' house. So we've got some car stitching time.
There you go. Probably not beading in the car.
No.
Unless you use your tacky bob.
Right. I will lose every bead. And my husband will be like, why are there beads all over the car?
And a needle. Yeah.
Right. And then the last thing I worked on, so I just wanted to get something easy. And I haven't shown this one to you guys before. Wow. This is, my phone did that thing where it gets rid of the picture that I had pulled up. So please hold on a second. Anyway, what I'm going to show you is it's, if you've ever played the video game Mario 3 for the Nintendo, it's the World 1 map from that game. And
is this for you or for somebody else?
Oh, it's for me. I'm a great big nerd, guys. But my husband really likes the game too, so we can agree on it. I'm trying to find. Sorry this is taking a while. It's way back in my pictures. Okay. So anyway, this is just a screen grab from the actual game.
It is actually bright today, so we are fighting a little bit.
So this is what it will look like. And this is just, I got it from Sprite Stitch, and they basically used the pixels and turned it into a cross stitch pattern.
Too fun. So
this is, and didn't stitch all of this in 2 weeks, obviously. But this is where I'm at right now. This is 2 pages. You can kind of see where I stopped on pages.
I can see a castle starting down there too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's down there. That was Magical Stitches. We had to stitch a castle, so I had to count down to a castle. So I have 2 full pages of this done, and it's 3 pages across with just a little bit more, and then 2 pages up and down. So I'm not quite halfway yet, but I really like this.
You're close, though.
Yeah. I really like this piece, and I just wanted something easy. It's on 18 count Ada, so it's, it's easy to see the holes, and I was like, I just want to stitch on something that I don't have to think too much about. And there's a lot of repeating. Like, I've been working on these hills here, and so once you stitch one, you don't even really have to look at the pattern because you can just look at what it is. So that's kind of what I've been working on.
Cool. Okay, so I don't know. I've been all over the place, and I showed you guys this Beggar's Christmas,
Yes.
and I just had this middle branch. I don't even know if I had it all the way done, but I just had the middle branch there going, and I got real determined that day and got a pretty good chunk done, and then
Wow.
I've put in a little more since then. So this is
Wow.
my 40 count linen piece. So I need to have good light for this.
Right.
And I really am loving it. It's
Yeah, you've made
pretty
good progress on that.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and that bottom goes further over, but I stopped on one of the letters so that I could put it in there, and that would help me kind of have a check of where everything was. So I've done a little work on that, and I don't even think I pulled, no, because that was in the last time, right, that I did my Snowfire Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that, and then
wait
this
till you
one,
see the progress on this one.
oh, that has my Altoids in it for some reason. So I am done except for the beads.
Wow.
Oh, that way, right?
Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay. It looks so good.
Thank you. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I am going to put beads. I just have to get my beads. And I moved everything around not very long ago, and I have to figure out where they are.
I think that'll look really good using the beads as like
Thank
snowflakes.
you.
It'll add some.
That's what I was
texture to it.
thinking. And I was telling Keisha I have an iridescent sewing thread that I think I can use to put all of the beads on, and it will I can carry it then all over the back.
Right.
I don't have to do each one individually.
Right.
Let's see. Then see, I have to think about what's what. Oh, look, you guys. This is my bag from Judy. I'm going to put her Instagram down below because she was saying she has a bunch of Christmas bags, and she was thinking she might put them up. The inside of mine, can you see that, is red and white stripe. And she always does a coordinating button, and then on the inside is another button right behind it to stabilize it. So I love my Judy bags.
Yeah, they're really good bags. I have one too.
So this comes from another magazine. This is an old one. This is, it says display until December 28th, 2015. So it's the December 2015. And I was working on this silly little guy.
Oh, yes.
From Amy Brucken, who I heard is back as AB Designs.
Oh.
Which kind of excites me because
yeah.
Before she was, I mean, it just says designed by Amy Brucken, but I just like her quirky sense of style.
Yes, definitely.
And I have this big piece of Cashel 28 count Arctic from Picture This Plus, and I just had part of that red shirt done.
Look at that
when you
shirt.
saw this the last time, and I've gotten all of that and his beard, so I'm done with the white. Excuse me, but I didn't have some of the floss.
Oh.
So the two that I'm missing are his face and his eyes.
Oh gosh.
So I stopped on that because something else has been calling to me. Oh, and you remind me, there's one in here that you're really gonna like. That yeah.
Oh, actually, I've stitched that.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's rude to say that and not show you guys what it is.
It's a frosted pumpkin. I don't know. I might have a picture of the one I stitched. I didn't bring it with me.
It's really cute. I was kind of trying to think if I could change the alphabet down below to numbers and make it an advent calendar.
Ooh.
Because wouldn't it be cute with little peppermints on it?
Well, it's not showing up super well.
There you go.
But that's the one that I stitched. And I stitched it on crystal, I can't remember. It's a pale yellow instead of the gingerbread that was called for. And then I used Whisper for the beard.
Did you? It's
So.
really cute. And I saw it and I thought, oh, that's such a Keisha.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you one of these days. It's funny that you said that because, yeah, I have stitched that one.
Okay, so the one that has been calling my name.
Oh, and by the way, the one that she just showed, the Frosted Pumpkin, you can actually get from the Frosted Pumpkin on their website.
You can buy it as a separate kit?
It's not just in that magazine.
So the funny thing is that my friend Vicky has been looking for a Blackbird chart, and I didn't think I had it. And I went in to look for this one that I wanted to work on and found the one that she wants. So she's so excited she's going to borrow from me. Christmas Garden. I'm doing the big sampler.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this one. But it has all sorts of cool things. It says 3 Christmas projects with vintage spirit. The thing I love about them is that they give you full instructions to do, like this little box. Oh, hello. This little box is just one of the little paper mache boxes from like Hobby Lobby or Walmart.
Oh, wow.
And you just paint it to make it look pretty. And the other one, they show that as a bigger one, but they also did this cool one. See, I'm not going to see it. They talk about it, but I don't know if they show it in here. You can they talk about taking pictures. Maybe that was on the winter delivery. I bet it was on the one that Vicky's going to borrow. When you finish stitching, they tell you to scan to photocopy your piece. And they said, if you can, photocopy it right on the same sheet over and over and over so that it gets really dark and saturated. Then you cut it out and you mount that on top of a box.
Oh, wow. That's
so
a good idea.
Yeah, and you can Mod Podge or whatever over it so it'll keep it. Now this one I try to pull out every year, but I've been working on it for a while. Can I have you play with the rolly side and unroll it? And this is where I am. And last night I worked on this guy, and I finished up the stuff up here at the top and then put the urn in, and I came over this way. See, it's all backwards, sorry. And started the urn for the next one.
Oh, wow.
So
that's really pretty. I don't know that I've seen this one.
I love this one, and I don't know, I love the big letters. It's maybe a little different than what I would normally do.
Right.
But I like Blackbird designs, and it has deer when I get up to the top.
Well, perfect.
So,
deer and birds.
Deer and birds. It's a winner. So those are my whips.
Wow. You work. That's what happens when we don't see you for a while.
Yeah.
Laura works on everything.
Well, and I get those wild hairs. Last night I was working on the Amy Brecken, and it was really cute, but I had to fill in rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of red, and then all of that white. And I just thought, I'm really dying to work on this again. Right. So
sometimes you gotta go with what calls you.
And that takes us up to, really, we should probably talk about this. The 2019 photo challenge. I think I added 6 pictures yesterday.
This is me telling you that I haven't felt well. And I've barely been on Instagram, so I have not posted.
Oh, and I totally said to my husband, I should have grabbed that. See that little ornament on the bottom that's kind of sideways? I had him take a picture of the bell that's on the side to use for my Carol of the Bells. And then I said, hey, is that a cross-stitch ornament? Take a picture of that. Oh, and then there's a little sled that somebody gave me. I should have taken that one. So Jeff totally took pictures for me, and then I used them. But I think at this point, I need to do 3 or 4 days to catch up.
But thank you for everyone who's participating better than we are.
Yes. In our challenge. Yes. I love that. Yeah.
But it's been so great to see the pictures and everything.
Yes. And it's so fun to see all the different things that maybe I haven't known about. Right. And
it's cool to see new Christmas things that I've just never seen before. The shopping list grows.
And our friend Deanna has been posting. She doesn't post on Instagram, but she's been posting in our group on Facebook, and I've really loved seeing her projects.
Definitely.
She is the ornament queen. She stitches massive ornaments every year. Now it's slowed down a little through the years. She doesn't make quite as many. She's a little more selective, and I still can't talk her into making me the ornament that I really want.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to do it myself.
Oh man.
Maybe it should be my 25th challenge.
That'd
because
be good.
she says it's really fussy.
See, we've been talking about stitching Christmas things on the 25th of each month. That way we can always work on our Christmas things.
Yes. So that's that. And then we wanted to tell you that we are now up to
543 of you.
Woohoo!
That's
we
exciting.
love you. Keep inviting your friends.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out and for watching us. That's so nice.
We love that.
We know that there's a lot of Flosstube you could be watching, and we appreciate that you come to watch us.
The craziness that we are, right?
Yes.
I wanted to tell you about the Show Me Retreat. The signups are moving maybe a little slow. We have downsized a little, and we are about halfway full.
Wow.
And we are waiting until just after the first of the year to make a decision whether we're going to move forward. So if you are thinking that you're interested in a retreat, April 23rd through 26th, that's after Easter, then you can, I'm like losing my words here. You can go to loveymorestudios.com. There's a button to click and you can make your retreat payment there. The retreat fee is $155. We'll be at the Courtyard by Marriott out in Blue Springs, Missouri. Switching rooms has meant that we're going to be on the hotel side instead of in the conference center side. So it changes things just a little bit for us.
Right.
In a good way.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's going to be a small group. So if you've never been to a retreat before, if you're one of those people who get overwhelmed by a whole lot of people, which I do sometimes, this is a good shot. The first retreat that I ever went to was about 30 people, and it was great because you could kind of meet everyone, and it didn't feel like you were in a room with a whole bunch of strangers. You were only in a room with a few strangers who you could learn the names of.
And thankfully you got to sit at a table with some people you knew, right?
Yeah, definitely. So if you haven't been to a retreat and you're in Missouri, or even if you're not, consider it. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
It will. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And Katie and I are working on swag and cool stuff. And
Katie's good at swag.
And we're also working on our retreat in a box idea, which we're planning to debut about the same time as the retreat, so that if you can't come to the retreat but still want to have the fun, we'll have a box that you'll be able to purchase. It's not going to be the $155. It'll be a lesser cost than that, because the fee pays for all of the stuff that goes on at the retreat.
Right.
So.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, so it should be fun.
That's great.
Okay, I think about the only thing left is our plans. What are your plans, Keisha?
Well, my plans are, I was kind of liking this Mario thing, so I might work on that some more today, and then who knows? It's Christmas this week, so I'm not sure how much stitching I'll get in. I'll probably work on my purse project a little bit, that holiday stamp, and then who knows from there. So.
Oh, and we were going to tell him about the subscriber thing because we're over 500.
Okay, if you missed our last video, we talked about how we're over 500 subscribers now, so that's really exciting. And next week, Laura and I are going to do a little bit of shopping, and we're going to buy things for you. Laura's going to buy a thing for you, and I'm going to buy a thing for you. And we'll show it probably in our next video. And you can comment whether or not you want the thing I bought or the thing that Laura bought. And we'll do a drawing, and just to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes, we're so excited.
I'm excited to shop some.
And we get to go, we're going to go visit a shop that Keisha hasn't been to, and one of our friends lives close. And she's going to hopefully come meet us and go to lunch with us.
So I'm excited about the whole thing.
We're going to have a good day.
Definitely.
It'll be a long day, but it'll be good.
A good one.
Yeah.
So
we're both early risers. We'll probably get up and get out of here fairly early.
Right. Probably so. So especially if we can go get some coffee on the way.
Coffee.
So but yeah, so that's exciting. Shopping is always exciting.
Yeah.
So
Okay, and I really think that's it for this week,
Yeah.
unless you can think of something else.
I can't. Thank you for coming back. Sorry we missed you last week.
Yep.
because of the snow.
We should be here next week, but did you
Yes.
tell me maybe not the next
Yeah,
week?
maybe not the next week. I'm going to be in Des Moines visiting my in-laws for Christmas, because we always meet up a little bit around New Year's for that. So I might not be here.
I may try and do a Stitch with me if we're not making a video. We'll see. We'll
Right.
see. But I also may be stash diving
Ooh, yes.
and figuring out what's coming up, and maybe getting a whip parade together, because I know
Fun.
we talked about doing a whip
Yeah,
parade. and-
definitely. All right. So we'll be here next week, and we'll let you know what's going on next week about the week after.
So I think that's
All right.
it.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Hope you had a good solstice if
Yeah.
you celebrate that. So, all right.
And the days should be getting longer now.
Oh, thank goodness.
So,
All right.
okay. Bye-bye.